Hello, welcome to our cooking class tonight. I'm Kimberly Gannier, your Epicure consultant, and tonight we are making speedy lasagna in the microwave. Yes, I said in the microwave. But first, let me tell you a little bit about myself. I have one of the things I love about Epicure is we're 100% gluten-free and about 80% vegan, which fits right into my lifestyle. I have allergies to dairy and gluten, so I love that. And then I was basically a non-cook before Epicure. I had my 5 recipes that I rotated through the month, and then my husband would cook, or we'd eat out, or eat leftovers. So it's been a win-win here. Post below here. Tell me a little bit about yourself and how you know our host. Also, tell me your biggest mealtime dilemma, because what's for dinner is the most frustrating word in my house. But today it's speedy lasagna. First of all, let's see what I'm going to do. Let me set this bowl aside. Right here, this is our lasagna mix. It comes 3 to a pack, and all the seasonings are in here. So first thing I'm going to do is, let's just cut this open here and dump it in. I wish you were here to smell that. Oh, look at that sun. There you go. You can see how much, gives quite a bit of seasoning there. I'm going to set this here, so I don't know if you can see it with the sun and everything. Oh, I need to read the instructions. On the back here are the instructions on how to make your lasagna. The things in bold, so you can, at a quick glance, you'll know you need the lasagna noodles, you'll need the seasoning, you'll need crushed tomatoes. So when you make your grocery list, you can just look real quick and pick out all the items in bold, add them to it. So what I did first is I have my noodles soaking on the side. Mine are gluten-free, so I have not found an oven-ready lasagna noodle, but that's what you would purchase if you can have gluten. And so first things I'm going to do is put the seasoning, and then I'm going to open up a can of crushed tomatoes and add that. Sorry, I got to go off camera. It's not safe to have those lids around, so I'm going to dump this in here. Give it a nice stir. I love our spoons because they're reinforced with steel, so they're not flimsy. The bottom edge is very smooth, straight edge, so I can use it as a spatula as well. So I'm just going to stir this up. It also calls for 3/4 cup water, which I've already measured out in our prep bowls. They come in a set of 4 with the measurements right on here, and they come with this silicone lid. So you can put it right into the freezer if you want, or portion out your leftovers. So there's the water. So I'll stir this up. So now we've got our sauce in our mix. Oh, that looks good. I love it. It's the first day of fall and it's lasagna time. Okay, now I'm going to set that aside. Hopefully I won't spill since I'm wearing white. Grab my big bowl back here. Can you even see our catalog there? I think the sun is hitting it right there. Okay, so next I'm going to put into this bowl 2 eggs. Again, I've cracked them already. I'll put them in here. And they ask you to whisk them up, so I'll take our little mini whisk and whisk up the eggs. There they go. Nice. Put that in the bowl there. Then it calls for 2 cups of ricotta cheese, which I've got here. I found a dairy-free one. This is the first time I'm going to try it, so we'll see how it comes out. Stir it with this thing. Ooh! It can be a little messy there. And, oh, I guess I should have opened these ahead of time. Here we go. Number 2. Okay. And because this is the spatula now, but because they're reinforced with that steel core, and again, it's food grade silicone, that it's sturdy enough to get this ricotta. And let's see, I'll let you know. It's Kite Hill brand, and it's an almond base, almond milk base. Okay, stirring that up. Okay, didn't realize it was going to take as much to stir up the ricotta, but that's okay. It's getting there. Okay, after the ricotta, I'm going to put in 4 cups of baby spinach, which I have already measured out way over there. Here you go. And this is our 4-cup bowl, so I knew immediately if I could fill it up with spinach, I would have 4 cups. Let's stir this up, get that in there. And again, as you see, I'm only adding a little bit at a time, so I get, you know, so all the spinach is distributed around. Drop some more, actually I'll drop all the rest. Put that bowl there. Ooh, this is gonna be good. You know, maybe you should have a cooking class in your home so you can smell it and taste it, because boy, it smells so good. Okay, that's nice and stirred up. There we go, see, nice and stirred. And now what it's gonna say here, next I'm going to assemble it. I'm gonna set this over here because I'm gonna use the mandolin tonight. I wanna show you that because I talk about it often. Okay, this is our steamer. It holds about 4 to 6 servings, and it is food grade silicone, made for the microwave. It can go into the oven as well, up to 425 degrees. You don't want to put it on an open flame, and don't use metal utensils in it. And it has 3 steam holes on the top, so I always say make sure you put the lid, when you take it out or lift it, have the steam holes aside. And then, okay, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna start with a 1/2 cup. And I just, our Pro Prep utensils come in a set of, well, or everything. They have a spatula, they have a ladle, a bowl, spoon, and a flipper for cooking on the stove, which I'll show you in a second. But what it said here, I'm gonna set this here, it said to put a 1/2 cup. So I took our ladle and I measured it out, and it's just a little less than a 1/2 cup. So there you go. So I'm gonna take a 1/2 cup of sauce, and of course I missed on there, but look at this. My ladle has that same smooth edge. Okay, so first we put down the sauce, then we're gonna put, oh, this smells so good. Then I'm gonna top it with 3 noodles, and then 1/2 of the spinach. Okay, so I have my noodles here onto the side, and I'm gonna take, dropped a noodle. I'm gonna take my scissors and just slice them and cut them in half, so they fit better into the, into the steamer there. Now something else I made is, you can add meat to it if you want. So see, I've got my noodles on the bottom there. I'm gonna grab a towel, because of course, forgot that. Okay, so what I have back here in the wok is I had ground up some vegan meat crumbles, because tonight we're going plant-based. So I'm gonna just scoop up a little ladle here, because it's right there. And I'll just sprinkle that on the top there. I'll take a little more. So if you're using ground beef, this would be when you put it in there. So I wanted to show you that, see that? Then what else I'm gonna do is I like to add, I want you to be able to see this, zucchini. I always like to add extra vegetables, sneak them in there. This is our ceramic knife, and it is amazingly sharp. Can you see that? How easy it is to slice that tip off there? Just that easy. Now, what we're gonna do next, the mandolin. My mother used one of these when we were little. She always was like, watch your fingers, and so she kind of scared me. But I love it, because what I want to do is put some long zucchini noodles in my lasagna. Okay, I'm getting kind of nervous because I'm getting down there. There is a piece to it that is a guard, but of course, because I'm my mother's daughter, I don't use it. So let me slide this back here, and then I'm just gonna lay my zucchini in like so. Oops, there's 2. And look, see, it's a nice thickness. It's not too thin, and it comes with 4 different blades, but look how quick and easy that was. And because I don't have my guard out, I'm going to just slice the last few pieces here like that. And so I'll just toss them in there just like that. Okay, and now I'm gonna put half of, I don't know if I'm gonna put half, I might do 3 layers just because it seems like a lot. See, I'm just gonna take some of that and layer it in there. See, just kind of smoothing it out. It's kind of like watching paint dry. No, it's not really that bad, but okay. And we love to spoil our hosts at Epic here, and so a lot of my hostesses will take the steamer for half price. Use one of their half price items to get the steamer. Okay, now I'm gonna put some more sauce in here. Spread that around, put a little bit more. Seems like I have a lot left over here. Okay, now some ground beef. Well, ground veggies. So here's the wok here. And remember, can you see the ground crumbles in there? But look at how easy of a cleanup it is. I can just pop it over like that. Look, everything's out, just a few crumbles. This is one of the host specials for October of 2021, so that's always a great thing. So where am I at here? Let me spread my crumbles around. Oh, look at that. Except for I think I was supposed to put noodles. So, where's my scissors? Slice them right in half. I'm off the thing again. This is a perfect dinner for a cold night, but here we're the first day of fall and it's 85 degrees out, so I wasn't there. Okay, so my noodles are in now. Boom. What do I do next? Chlorine, because I put the meat in before. So, let me double check. Yep. Then add the remaining mixture and top with the last 3 noodles. Okay. So I'm just going to spread this in here. I think I missed a step somewhere, but let me get this spread out here and I'll double check. Okay, look at this. See how nice and clean the spatula will take it? So I can actually just, you can see through the bowl because it just has such a firm edge. And they don't warp in the dishwasher. I mean, it's just fabulous. Okay. And they also will take up to 425 degrees, so I can use them when I'm cooking in my wok or, you know, wanting to flip something when it's in the oven. Okay, look at that. Doesn't that look good? Let me double check again what I'm supposed to be doing here. So, add the last, and stir. I think I messed it up, but that's okay. It'll all come out just fine. Oh, zucchini. I knew I was forgetting something. So yeah, you're just watching me cut a lot of vegetables today, but I really think for the money, this mandolin is amazing. I mean, it's the best. I use it for slicing cucumbers. Let me see if you can see that. Can you just see it sliced off of there? Yeah, I'm not gonna play with that anymore. Okay, let me flop these in here. Boom, 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 boom. And I'll take the last of this. I don't know, can you see me? I'll just, see how nicely that slices right through there? There, zucchini in our lasagna. Okay, next, I think I put the last noodles in. And then I'll put some sauce and cheese on top. And again, you can, this recipe can be made, well, I'll show you after I get it in the microwave. Because this one takes 15 minutes. I'm here, just standing off here trying to find my noodles. Okay, I'll put a little bit more noodle. I have one more noodle. So there you go. And so make sure when you get this that you buy oven-ready noodles, which I know they're readily available. The gluten-free, I just soaked it a little bit. Where did I put my towel? I soaked it before putting it in. That cheese is there. And now I'm just going to put the last of the sauce on top here. There you go. And look, I can just scrape this bowl clean. Can you see through it? That was a bowl with tomato sauce in it, or diced tomatoes. You could, if you wanted to do more of a saucy, you could just use tomato sauce. This is just a healthier version, a little less sugar. Okay, last step before I get it on me is I put the noodles in, microwave. We're going to microwave it for 15 minutes, and we're going to remove the top and add 1 cup of grated cheese and cover and let rest. I don't know about that, but we'll see. And there is, right on the bottom here, it'll say how, if you want to add 1 pound of cooked lean ground beef. Did I get it on me? Okay, boom, see, it's covered. Just like that. Let me open up the microwave. Da-da-da-da. Ooh, it's pretty heavy. Okay. Okay, what is going on here? There. You want to make sure that the lid is on securely, and I found a zucchini underneath it. That was the problem. And 15 minutes. Now, when cooking with the microwave, it varies. Every microwave is a little different, so it can take longer and less time. I'm going to step off here and put this over here. Grab my cucumber. So now we're going to make the salad, because you know, lasagna and a nice green Italian salad is perfect. This is our cruet. It's kind of hard to see in front of my white shirt, but it has the measurements right on here, and this funnel goes hand in hand with it, because you know when you're pouring into a little bottle that you tend to spill. This funnel sits right in there, goes into the dishwasher after I'm done. Now, we all have salad dressing in the refrigerator that can go bad. It's only Steve and I in the house here, so I'm not going to make a full bottle. I'm going to make half the recipe, because then I won't be throwing anything out. Okay, now the recipe is right here for the balsamic vinaigrette, and again I have to open a new one because I'm all out. So it calls for 2 tablespoons of dressing, next 3/4 cup olive oil, and a 1/4 cup balsamic vinaigrette. So 1/4 cup of the it says 1/4 cup balsamic, so I'm going to do 1/8 of a cup. Is that right? I think so. Oh, look at me, I got cheese all over it. Oh well, luckily it's all dishwasher safe. So here's the 1/4 cup, so I'll go down from there. One thing I learned is that the darker your balsamic vinaigrette is, the sweeter it is. So I'm just going to pour here till I see what I've got. Let's set it down, because you know me. Come on. And when it's right there at the half of the 1/4 cup, boom, I've got it. Now, ooh, you gotta love vinegar. So, and I've got some olive oil here, and it calls for 3/4 of a cup. So I have got 3/4 of a cup. I'm gonna go up to about just, let's see, somewhere right over the half a cup. Just because I've already got the balsamic vinaigrette in there. I mean, the balsamic vinegar in there. Well, this one's empty too. Must be shopping day. That one's empty. Oop. I kind of eyeball it after, you know, I've made it so many times. But yeah, that looks about right there. Now, it calls for 2 tablespoons, but I'm going to put 1 tablespoon in because I cut it. But you know one thing I really want to tell you, remember there's seasoning mixes here? You want to make sure to shake it up, because it, you know, as it sits on the cupboard shelf, it separates. You want to mix it up so you get everything in there. But this is what I really love to show you. You know, don't you love opening up a carton and it's half gone? But look at ours, it's completely full. So you're missing nothing. This here is our 4-in-1 measuring spoon. Love it, because I'm not losing anything. So it has tablespoon, and then there's a line in the center here for a 1/2 tablespoon, teaspoon, half teaspoon, and you could also do a quarter teaspoon because there's a little line there that I know is a quarter. So it really is a 5 in 1. But okay, so now this one's a little full, so I'm going to kind of have to pour it into my tablespoon. But there you go. I've got a tablespoon. I'm going to put it in there. Oh, you know, I do always forget something. I forgot a cruet lid, so let me grab that. It's right here in the drawer. See, I knew exactly where it is because I try to put it. So take the funnel out. And then I have my salad dressing for dinner. And now I have made enough for tonight's dinner, maybe, and lunch tomorrow for both of us. And nothing will go to waste. So, balsamic vinaigrette. Now, I'm going to show you one more time. This is our 4 cup, and remember, they're microwavable safe. They can go into the oven. Actually, I've never done it in the oven, but I tend to, because, you know, that's a lot of lasagna for 2 people. We will portion it out. We'll freeze another meal, probably for, you know, and then we'll have it for lunch tomorrow as well. So it's like we get to cook once and eat 3 times. So that always helps. So I've got my bowl here. Now I'm going to still use the same blade, and because it was zucchini, it's not, you know, too far off from my, you know, cucumber. So it has these little ledges right here, so I can hook it on the bowl like that, so it can be a little steady. And then now I'm just going to slice up my cucumber, and then what I like to do is just slice it up all at once, so that way I have it for salads all week long. Rotate my bowl. And there you go. You don't really need to see me slice them all, but that is, so really look into this because it comes with 4 different blades, so you can make, there's 2 different thicknesses of this blade. Can you see how thin that one is? And then there's another thinner one even. You can julienne with it, and you can cut French fries with it, because the other one has these nice blades that they slice through. I'll have to demo that the next time. So I'm going to set this aside here, and I want to talk to you about our never ever list. That is what, for me, is so important, because we, especially this time, you know, we've been dealing with this pandemic, this coronavirus for the last 1.5 years, but in our everyday life, we are absorbing chemicals and toxins and all of that. So my theory, and same with Epicure, is we do not want to add anything that isn't natural. So you always want to look at our never ever list. So this is our fall and winter catalog. Right the first page. There it is. If you don't have a catalog in front of you, you can check the link from your host and you can see the never ever list there. So that's it. I mean, you'll never find this in our food, so you're eating real food. We are sodium conscious and sugar conscious. And let me see, what is it? 46% of our products have no sodium in there. So if you have to watch your sodium, oh, it is spinning. It didn't look like it was spinning. This is a product for you. And you can look in the catalog. We have a legend, and it has, you know, different colored dots for low sodium, no sodium, kosher, and vegan, because again, a lot of us have to watch our dairy, and there's a lot of people that prefer to eat vegan, which, you know, this is our vegan meal tonight. Let's see, what else can I tell you about Epicure? Oh, and I'm not doing this tonight, but where's my, oh, it's way over here. If you want garlic bread, this roasted garlic aioli is fabulous. You can make, you know, it's an aioli, so you can mix it with mayonnaise for a nice dip, or a spread to put on sandwiches. But when we make our garlic bread, we mix it with our butter or ghee, whichever we're eating that night, and you know, mix it up, and then, you know, put it on that garlic toast. It's so, so yummy. One of our favorites, and this one's almost empty as well. It seems like these are our favorites. What else did I need to tell you? How many more minutes do we have? We still have 7 minutes there, so I'm going to pause, and I will come back to you in a few minutes and show you our lasagna. Let's see if I can do it right this week. I don't know if I paused it. Nope. Well, that's not the pause button. Maybe this is.